Welcome to ADHD Whiskey, everyone, and welcome to the 23rd day of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Blind Whiskey Tasting Advent Calendar for those who enjoy tasting whiskey or watching me taste whiskey so effortlessly. Today, 23rd day, we are so happy that we are here together in each other's company, watching me drink whiskey. This is live, by the way. In case you didn't know, this is totally live, and I am so excited to magnificently do poorly guessing what is in this glass. Well, right now I know what's in there. There's nothing. But in a minute, there'll be something. So let's get down to day 23, give it a review, give it a score, and give it a reveal. So I can go bowling. Oh, the friggin' box is shut. Come on, Porter. Get with it. Get with it. There we go. I got it. Oh, it's got a little dangly. America. Day 23. America. Just checking in chat to make sure that we have volume and there's no mute action happening. It appears as though no one is saying that there's no sound. So we do have sound. I won't be keeping up on chat because this is supposed to look like a regular video. But I appreciate each and every one of you who's watching. Even you. Darth. Day 23, giving it a swirl and a twirl, giving it the old spin on Santa's sloppy sleigh, giving it a little bit of a twister, a little bit of a whiskey wiggle, you could call it, just getting it a little bit whiskey tipsy, bringing it to a stop. I got fuzzies on my fingernail. We're going to go ahead and coat this glass even further because it smells like dishwasher. And dishwasher smells like not great, like a dish rag. We'll get that taken care of quickly. And back to the nose. I'm cooking in a slow cooker. What is it called? Beef stroganoff? Don't say it. Slow cooker beef stroganoff. I'm getting some major stroganoff vibes off of the nose of this whiskey. Oh yeah, my whole arm smells like it. Last night I did a live stream and came off of what I would consider to be a pretty poor performance. My nose was working at a very small capacity, probably 10%. I can definitely smell Worcestershire sauce and the most elegant of beef tips that I've ever beef tipped. Yeah, we're going to say that we're going to completely forget about the nose because all I can smell is delicious beef stroganoff. It does smell relatively mild, though. I'm not picking up on a lot of, like, there's not a burst of smell coming out of here. If I had to guess based off of the nose, I would say it's a bourbon, but don't hold me to that. Don't you do it. Yeah, I don't know why I keep smelling it. All I can smell is my creation that's been ruminating. Resting? No. I had an R word in my head that meant It was like being prepared. It was like cooking. It's cooking all day. All right. Down the hatch, day 23. Hopefully the taster is better than the sniffer today. Bourbon. A little bit of a spice to it. This is good. There is this rare breed. This reminds me of rare breed. It's got like spicy cherry, like a Russell's would be, like a Russell's Reserve quality bourbon would be. A bit peppery, a bit spicy. It is like a spiced cherry or a spiced apple ring, except for not apples because it tastes like cherries. If you're not familiar with spiced apple rings, you definitely should go out to the store to see if they have some before Christmas. It'll make your Christmas way better. Spiced apple rings are the shit. I think they're called muscle somethings. Musclemans? Musclemans? I don't know. They come in a jar and you stab them and you eat them. Oh, they're so good. Oh, man. This reminds me of that, except for not apples. The finish is just that of a delicious spiced apple ring, but mostly the spice part. Yeah, the nose is not doing me any favors. The nose is actually making things much worse. Quit smelling it, Matt. Quit smelling it. I can't help it. Oh. This, there is so much spice lingering on the back of this that I could see it being a low rye whiskey. Potentially a rare breed rye, maybe. I'm looking at 110 to 115 proof on here is what my radar is detecting, which puts it right in the ballpark of a rare breed or a rare breed rye. If it is a bourbon, the distillery has to be something not... I mean, this is definitely a traditional distillery. And by definitely, I mean probably. It's very good. Not a lot of nuttiness. Not sweet enough to be like a Buffalo Trace or an MGP, I don't think. Why did that get louder? Hey, you shut. Thinking. If it is a bourbon, it is one that has a spicier characteristic. Possibly a Four Roses. Possibly Wild Turkey. It is very good. I am enjoying it. Coats the mouth rather well. The finish is extremely long. Can still taste the spices on the back end. Kind of like, have you ever had that Cajun seasoning? It's kind of like that, except for not quite as limey. Because there's a lot of lime in that. But it's like kind of like a peppery, red spice. That's like, I almost smelled bourbon or whiskey that time, but the beef stroganoff really took over. Third sip, we'll give it a score. We'll reveal the pour for day 23 in the live version of this Advent calendar. There is a very unique twist. It's like it's like a hint of lime chip. You ever have the tortilla chips that have a hint of lime to it? You taste it and it's like, oh, tortilla chip. But then it goes zing and it hits you with a hint of lime. And this is kind of like a hint of lime chip, but a hint of lime bourbon or a hint of lime whiskey. And the lime might not necessarily be a lime, but it's a hint of something zippy. And it really hits the back of the palate and kind of just tears up the side of your mouth like, I don't know, like a chinchilla trying to get away from a 6-year-old. Now the music's quiet again. Ridiculous. I would say, man, What could this possibly be? It's good. I'm gonna give it one last sip, and then we are going to do the reveal. I have to. Maybe it's here. Oh wait. Oh man, the back of the palate, like there is a bit. Weirdly enough, I wonder if that spice I'm getting is a barrel char. Because on the back end, for a split second, I got some like Buffalo Tracy sweetness. What could that possibly be? Huh. There is a delicious sweetness on the back end. It's got the hint of zippiness in the middle. Whatever this is, I really, really enjoy. I think it's so fresh, yet so spicy, and like it is complex. It's doing different things. It's like every time I sip it, it's like a different experience. Kind of like, something I would normally edit out of this video. So therefore I just edited it out before I even said it. Smart man. Complex, delicious. I think it's a great whiskey. I'm gonna say this is one of my favorite pours of the calendar so far. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a friggin' great score today. Day 23, 8.2. It's great. It is friggin' great. See what it is. Hopefully it's obtainable because I really enjoy this one. Slide past my Barrel King January selections for gold members. Check them out. To grab this envelope. And what we were drinking on day 23 was... I'm not looking. Can you see it? Can you see it? I can't. I don't know. You probably know before me. Oh, no shit. Okay. That makes sense. Actually, I don't even know. It doesn't make sense yet. The barrel spice makes sense. But where is this from? It is a 118.59 proof, 8-year-old Nashville Barrel Company straight bourbon whiskey. Another great selection by Luke and his team at Ace Spirits, an 8-year-old straight bourbon whiskey. Is it Kentucky distillate? It says on here suspected to be Booker's, like suspected to. If that's not a Jim Beam profile to me. But then again, can't smell it. Now, knowing what it is, I'd be interested to go back and have a second pour of this and like ruminate. Another R word that isn't really working out for me. Think about. I have had some selections from Nashville Barrel Company that are suspected to be the Booker's profile and are very, I just spit when I said very, I'm sorry. That's my bad. It was a Christmas very. And I just spit when I'm excited. Oh, geez. Live videos. Oh, boy. They were very nutty. The ones that I got from Kentucky that were this age that were suspected to be the Booker's. This one, not nearly as nutty unless my palate is that far off as I expected. But Nashville Barrel Company freaking killing it. By the way, next month, Nashville Barrel Company ADHD Whiskey Pick coming out. It is a 6-year, 120 plus proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey that is supposedly from the same distillery as my Swag Junior pick from last year that I did with Stuff and Whiskey, another great whiskey tube channel that you should definitely check out. Josh and Aaron are fantastic people, as are Daniel and Damon from the Minnesota Whiskey Elite, as is Luke. Actually, can't vouch for Luke. He might be a shithead. Just saying. Don't know the guy. But he's probably a genuinely nice person. But him and his team at Ace Spirits picked a great Nashville Barrel Company. him and his shithead friends. Just joking, Luke. That's a joke. Hopefully you can take one. If not, I'm sorry about that. This is probably where I should end a live video. Calling Luke and his team of friends at Ace Spirits shitheads. Jeez, idiot. This is why I edit videos. Thank you so much for watching. This was day 23. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve, day 24 of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Blind Whiskey Tasting Advent Calendar for geniuses and those of us who can't think. And then the next day is Christmas. So, like I always say, by the way, my name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on, being as good as possible for the rest of the day today and so good tomorrow. You know what they say? There's no time too late to make the nice list. And unless that's wrong. Depends on you, I guess. How naughty have you been? Can a day and a half of niceness make up for it? Hopefully. Hopefully you can pull it off. Just like I pulled off this live Advent calendar video on the 23rd day of December when I had no other choice because I didn't shoot the video. Idiot. But hey, we friggin' did it. We enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow for day 24. Love you all so much. Have a great night. Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Good night. I love you. I love you.